So I'm at the mat right now with Ali, who is the greeter for leg 8 of the Amazing Race. I've already heard one fascinating fact. Well, actually, let me be honest. Ali, you've been full of facts tonight. You've given me all kinds of interesting information about what's happening with the mosques and the prayer that happens every hour, and the fact that there's a dedicated, would you call them a prayer giver, or what would they be?
We call them a mutawat.
Matawat?
Mutawat, yeah.
Matawat.
And they are the people who are dedicated to pray and lead the people, lead the prayers behind them. So they do that on a daily basis. They're dedicated for this job and this job only.
So Ali, we're wanting to introduce everybody to who you are. So could you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Okay, my name is Ali.
Yes.
We come originally from Saudi as a Bedouin man, mostly the Arabian Peninsula. Started where where Saudi is at the moment, and we pretty much spread across the GCC as we know it nowadays. I'm originally from Saudi, and my family came here in the 60s. Before the Union, we came to the United Arab Emirates, and we became locals here in this country. Pretty much all the GCC here is they share similarities in the culture and the way they speak. A little bit small differences in the way they dress as well, but pretty much they all come from the same kind of background, which is the desert back in the day. Although you can find small differences between the people who lived by the shore and they were fishermen, and the people who lived by the sand or the desert and they are the horsemen. So the way they talk might slightly change a little bit from a place to another. The way they dress, as I mentioned earlier, it changed a little bit as well. But the background is one.
What about you, though, specifically? Because you speak English incredibly well.
Thank you.
And where did you go to school, and how did you learn English? And
Well, to be honest, you'll be surprised if I tell you I picked up my English from my friends. As you see, Dubai is becoming this multicultural city, and I grew up with a lot of Westerns, a lot of native English speakers. So when they came to the UAE before a long time ago, and I kind of grew up with them, it kind of influenced the way I speak, the way I think about things. Sometimes it kind of merged in with my background as well.
so you live here in Dubai,
I live in Dubai, yes.
and what do you do for a living?
I work in a media company, and I do client servicing, and spare time I would love to do. I actually love to do.
You would like to host the Amazing Race?
That would be an honor.
You want to kick me off my job, and you could do it. You could do the version for this part of the world.
I mean, you came up with it today, and you told me about how about you
Zach.
do this in front of Zach, and I was
In front of Zach, I suggested that perhaps you host a version of the Amazing Race in this part of the world.
That is true, and I was actually very excited, and the idea just popped in my head, and I was like, you know what?
Why not?
Why not? And we kind of need something, to motivate guys and go and more into, when guys travel, they get to experience other cultures, but when we travel, we get to share our cultures with the locals in other countries, and I think,
Have you traveled a lot?
not quite a lot, but I've been here and there, yes.
Where have you traveled to?
I've been to Malaysia,
Yes.
I've been to Turkey, I've been to Germany, I've been to England, and I've been to Morocco. The GCC, pretty much, I went everywhere. I've been to Iraq, I've been to Syria, but not to the Americas yet. But I am planning a big trip there, hopefully.
That would be good.
Yeah.
In the background right now, you can actually hear they have like a movie night going on. If you look up in the distance there, and it's at a cafe, and we were just sitting there, and all of a sudden we were part of this film festival. A woman said to us, "Oh, we're having a screening tonight." I didn't realize. So our pit stop is all set up. We're waiting for the last team to arrive. In the background, we have a film festival going on, and there's this constant sound of the boats that are going. And they're called the Abra. the Abra boats, which are like water taxis, and they are constantly going back and forth across the Dubai Creek here, and it's just a constant. It's like the city feels like it never sleeps. I guess it's only 8 o'clock, but it does seem to have a lot of energy all through the night.
To be honest, this is Dubai.
Yeah.
The city, they say New York, the city that never sleeps. Dubai is becoming New York of the Middle East. Dubai is becoming the place where, you'll see people working and, going from place to another, enjoying the life, everybody doing his own thing 24/7. I think Dubai is becoming the new thing, hopefully, in the Middle East.
In this part of the world.
In this part of the world, it is, yeah.
And from Dubai, you can fly direct to the major cities around the world. So it's becoming easier and easier to get to with these longer flights now. You can fly direct to New York, direct to Los Angeles, direct to Toronto,
Direct to Australia as well.
direct to Australia as well.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah,
That's got to be an 18-hour flight or
it
something.
is. They got the 380 and they're doing it direct.
And all day long, as we've been waiting here at the pit stop, we've just seen the planes taking off from the airport, just hundreds
Exactly,
and
yeah.
hundreds of people
That
flying
is-
out of here. Is there anything you want to share about Dubai? People who've never been to Dubai and why they might want to come here?
Okay. As
This
we
is
know,
your chance
Dubai,
to sell Dubai now. You're like,
and to be honest, I'm very proud of the things I'm going to say, and I'm very honored that you had me in your show. And
Oh, of course.
this is a dream come true to be in such a big show and such a successful show. Thank you very much for this opportunity.
No, thank you, because wherever we go, we like to have people who have a passion for their country and who have a knowledge of their country. And to have you has been great, and it makes it legitimate when the teams arrive here and you say, "Welcome to Dubai, United Arab Emirates." That has to be legitimate,
Yeah.
and so you made it legitimate today.
you very
So
much.
we appreciate it. as
Thank you
well.
for this
But why
opportunity.
would people want to come here to Dubai? Like, what's the selling point? Today we had the teams driving that were out in the desert. That were racing against the race camels, which is a
Race
long-standing tradition in the Bedouin culture. Correct?
That is true, yeah.
And we also had them walking through the desert with camels. At the new resort there, they got in a tank with some sharks. But why would you suggest that people come here? What is it about this place that makes it special?
Okay. First of all, everybody is welcome here in Dubai. When I say everybody, you see people from over 200 nationalities here in Dubai, and
It's
they all
incredibly diverse.
live together. They all merge in together. It is very nice to have friendship with different cultures around the world. I'm friends with a guy from Papua New Guinea, and I'm friends with a guy from Canada and the US. Completely different worlds, completely different backgrounds as well. Dubai is a great city. If you are looking for a modern society, a modern city, Dubai is very rich with that. If you're looking for traditional stuff, if you're looking to get to know about the sand and the desert and all this, how do you call it? All this,
Well, the nature and
or the nature and
wilderness.
everything, of course, yeah. You can find it here as well. Dubai is the pearl. As we say, Dubai is the pearl of the Gulf. Dubai is welcoming everybody, and I tell everybody who is listening to me right now, do not miss the opportunity to come and visit us here in Dubai. You will enjoy every moment here in Dubai. Whether you're coming to see the
New part of the city.
whether you're coming to see the new part of the city or the old part, the cultural part of the city, it's all available and everybody is welcome.
Well, I think you should get a job at the tourism office. You've done a
Thank you very
fantastic
much.
job,
Thank you.
and that's one of the things you notice about Dubai is just the way that the city is in direct contrast to the sand, and the city has literally grown out of the sand.
That is
It
true.
is unbelievable. Every time I come back here, there's another building, and I was saying today when I was introducing Dubai that more than 20% of the world's cranes are operating here in Dubai
Dubai.
because it's growing so rapidly. We actually have to wrap this up because we have one more team coming in. They're coming down the. It's not a river. What do you call it? Inlet.
This is
It's an inlet. I mean, it's Dubai
the
Creek, but
the creek, yeah.
but is it an inlet? Is that what we would call it?
It is.
Okay, so the last team is actually making their way now down this inlet they will park up just down the river a few hundred feet and arrive here on the Met. Ali, thank you so much.
Thank you very much. It was
Really.
a pleasure working with you. And
We're not quite finished yet. We just have one more team,
and
but
we
it's
are
been a
ready for
pleasure
that.
working with you.
Thank you very much.
All right.
Appreciate it. Thank you for this opportunity.
Okay, one more team.